It all started in 1883 in the small town of Saumur, France, when Gabrielle Bonheur Chanel was born. Her early life was far from glamorous. She lost her mother at a young age and was sent to an orphanage by her father. It was within the walls of this austere institution that young Gabrielle learned to sew, a skill that would eventually alter the course of her life. After leaving the orphanage at the age of 18, Gabrielle took up work as a cabaret singer in cafes, where she earned the nickname Coco. Though she enjoyed performing, she realized her true passion lay elsewhere. A chance encounter with Etienne Balsan, a wealthy textile businessman, opened new doors for her. It was with Balsan's support that Coco Chanel initially created hats, which quickly became popular among Parisian elite. But it wasn't until 1913, when she opened her first boutique in Deauville, that the Chanel that we know today started to take form. She began to revolutionize the fashion world with her simple, elegant designs, which were a sharp contrast to the extravagant and restrictive clothing popular at the time. Chanel's ingenuity didn't stop at clothing. In 1921, she introduced Chanel No. 5, a fragrance that became an instant classic and is still one of the best-selling perfumes in the world today. What made it unique was its use of aldehydes, which gave it a crisp, sparkling quality. Another interesting anecdote from Chanel's life involves her love of jewels. While she often dressed simply, she adorned herself with striking costume jewelry, mixing fine pearls with fake ones in a way that blurred the lines between the two. She famously said, "Costume jewelry is not made to give women an aura of wealth, but to make them beautiful." It wasn't all smooth sailing for Chanel. During World War II, her romantic relationship with a German officer caused a scandal and forced her to close down her fashion house. She spent nearly 15 years in exile in Switzerland. However, the indomitable Chanel made a triumphant return in 1954 at the age of 71 and stunned the fashion world once again with her iconic Chanel suit, a collarless, buttoned jacket, and well-fitted skirt. Her resilience and capacity to reinvent herself kept the brand at the forefront of fashion. Coco Chanel passed away in 1971, but her legacy lived on. The brand continued to grow under the guidance of designers like Karl Lagerfeld, who joined the house in 1983 and modernized its aesthetic while staying true to Chanel's original vision. Today, Chanel remains an emblem of innovation, elegance, and timeless style. The little orphan girl from Saumur left an indelible mark on the world, proving that adversity could be a stepping stone to greatness. One last curious tidbit. Coco Chanel was an early adopter of the suntan, a practice that was initially frowned upon. She popularized the sun-kissed look after returning from a vacation on the French Riviera with a tan. What was once considered a sign of labor now became a symbol of high social status and leisure. Chanel didn't just change fashion, she changed the way women lived their lives,